I'd like to call in the public session. We have one speaker signed up to speak. I just ask that you state your name and address and keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. So we have one speaker. Just step up to the podium, please. Tim Bonner.
Timothy Bonner, PC Masters Tech Repair here in the city, 104 West Utica. Home address is 74 West Cayuga. Information is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Over the past couple of weeks, there has been some murmur about some things that have been happening within the city. I've done some foils, and what I'm getting back, the latest one, which brought me here, was no records over a course of 18 months. As a person who believes that information is knowledge and knowledge is power, for a city like Oswego, how in 18 months is there not one single email, transcript, text message, voice recording, anything about the website that was built or put up back in January of 2016? So that's really when it all started for me, is because when I first foiled the PTAB committee, I didn't get a whole lot. Well, actually, I got 49 pages of the foil. The last foil that I did against Justin Rudrick, I got 1 page of an email for 18 months that says no records. So I guess the reasoning why I'm here is to ask the council, are you above the law? Are you above state and federal law? I have the law in the folders and I can gladly read it, but I'm pretty sure it'll take over 5 minutes. I will continue foiling, but now the council people and Justin and the mayor have a face to put with the foils. Shall we play a game?
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll. Here.
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 Here. Here. Here. Here. Thank you. I don't have anything under the mayor's report. I'll speak to, I guess, the concern of the one public speaker we had, only because we take, I contend we've had the most transparent administration in the city of Oswego in a long time, and to suggest that that's not the case is odd. I don't know what the particular speaker's after, but the resolution awarding the website to Step 1 is here in front of me. He should have received this. I assume he did. It says Step 1 Creative, a local full-service advertising agency with over 20 years of experience, has submitted a proposal to partner with the city of Oswego on the design, development, and maintenance of a multi-purpose website for the city. The total cost is $24,500 for the newly redesigned multi-purpose website for the city of Oswego. Cost is broken into two components: $22,500 for website design, $2,000 for photography and video rights. There's an annual fee for license and web hosting service of $780. First year, the cost is $25,280, and the following year is $780 licensing fee. And finally, the awarding of this proposal is consistent with the City of Oswego's procurement policy, and the rest just talks about the reason why we felt a new website was necessary. So this is public. You can foil for it and receive it anytime. I don't know what, this was documented in the press when we went to do it back in January, so I don't know what more is out there in question. Anything else from the councilors? Mr. Emmons.
I'd just like to publicly thank once again, there was a variety of folks in the room that were part of the special session that we had at 6 p.m. Again, thank you to the public for being there. Thank you to our SUNY Oswego colleagues for coming here tonight. I thought it was a great conversation and a good starting point. And I'd like to thank Mr. Bunning as well. He did a fantastic job setting up the room and giving us the proper equipment that we needed tonight. So thank you all, and I hope that it's the first of many, many conversations to come.
Thank you, Mayor. Just would like to share a little good news. I know all the council knows this, and as well as the mayor, but I thought it was important to share this with the public. It seems in the last several years, when this council has ever talked about water and sewer, it's usually in a negative way. And here's a little bit of good news when it comes to that topic. On February 23rd of this year, New York State Department of Environmental Conservation inspected both the east side and the west side water treatment plants, and I'm glad to announce that both facilities passed with flying colors. And I'd like to commend the employees of both facilities, as well as the Camden Group employees, Gary Hallinan and Ken Scheibel, his name is? Scheibel, who manage the facility under contract with the city under the Camden Group. I've mentioned before that a number of us councilors and the mayor took a tour of the facility, and it's not magic what they do there. It's technology, hard work, and perseverance to make sure that every time you turn the faucet on, you get good, clean water, and that's the treatment part. And then when you flush the toilet, it goes somewhere, and it gets processed the way it should be before it goes into the lake. So I think, like I said, it's a part of city government that probably doesn't get enough credit, but I think in this case we should shine a light and say, job well done. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilor Van Buren.
Thank you. I just wanted to extend a thank you to the land bank. This past week they took down a house in my ward. It's been a problem property for a number of years. Went through several ups and downs while it was lost to an estate. And if anybody knows anything about that, dealing with the heirs and trying to get that taken care of in a timely fashion is no small feat. So the land bank taking it down was a fantastic help to us. The neighbors were super excited. I have another property in the ward that I believe is being rehabbed by the land bank, so I'm excited to see what they do with that. And I just wanted to thank the county, Shane Broadwell, Paul Stewart, and some of the other members that were there to help. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Seeing none, will clerk please call Resolution 76. Councilor Van Buren, Councilor McLaughlin. Comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call Resolution 77. Councilor Emmons, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Councilor Van Buren.
I just wanted to amend this to remove myself from the appointment block.
Any other comments? Councilor McLaughlin.
I also would like to amend it to remove myself.
Will clerk please call the roll to amend? Second. Councilor Walker.
Yes, to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes to amend?
Yes to amend.
Yes.
Yes to amend.
Clerk, please call resolution as amended.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution 78. Councilor Reynolds, Councilor McLaughlin. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call Resolution 79. Councilor Reynolds, Councilor Emmons. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call Resolution 80. Councilor McLaughlin, Councilor Van Buren. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call Resolution 81. Councilor Gozick, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call Resolution 82. Councilor Walker, Councilor Gozick. Any comments? Councilor Gozick.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I just wanted to say, we worked on this week. I'd worked last summer with Attorney Reynolds, looking at some of the regulations in order to bring vending in a responsible way to Oswego, hopefully so that when we bring it back here, try to level the playing field a little bit, looking at like some of the brick and mortar establishments that are in competition with the vendors. Some of the things in here I think are going to help bring vending here in a way that's not going to hinder or hurt businesses that are already well established here. And I want to thank, we have Councilor Walker, Attorney Reynolds, myself, Arthur Webb, who owns one of the local vending companies, came in to try to hammer this out and be able to get this through in time so that we could actually see vending come this way for the summer. So I'd like, I don't know if any of the councilors have any more input, but we did, it was only a week trying to refine this. So if there's any more input, I think it would be valuable. But I think by and large, to have these regulations in place, I think that's important that we have guidelines to go by, and I think it's hopefully going to facilitate the process. And one of the things, I don't know if any of the council want to chime in on this, but I thought was important as we looked at a couple things like the size. And one of the things we looked at was providing, make sure there's enough room in here with like 200 square feet for the vendors, which would accommodate larger motorized vehicles. And additionally, one other thing we looked at for the vending was locations, trying to make sure that it wasn't going to encroach upon restaurants like, say, Bridie Manor, which are located on Linear Park or the River Walk. And we talked about how maps going to be drawn up. But we looked at, if I'm not mistaken, Councilor Walker can jump in on this. I just wanted to clarify, we looked at places like Bridie Park, Wright's Landing, looking at Fort Ontario grounds, near the public pool, near the veteran stage on River Walk, but trying to exclude it further up so it wasn't going to interfere with restaurants that may cater to fishermen during the fishing season. And hopefully we've done a good enough job on this that it's going to allow vending to come here. People are going to embrace it, enjoy it. It's really not going to hopefully hurt the local businesses that are serving. And the last thing I guess I wanted to mention was when we look at how the vending is going to play out here, one of the important things Attorney Reynolds had drawn to our attention at our meeting was the issue of the city, doesn't want to open itself up to like, lawsuits on the grounds of discrimination. So make sure everyone was understood that, the idea would be vendors would come in, it would be based on a lottery system. So therefore, nobody could say they're getting preferential, one business is getting preferential treatment over another. And I think that was a big concern, making sure the city isn't going to be opened up to lawsuits. So I don't know, anyone else want to speak on that, or Attorney Reynolds? But that was the work we undertook this week when we met to try to hammer this out and get it ready to propose tonight.
Councilor Walker.
Thank you. John put a lot of it in a nutshell right there. We just want to open it up to get the vendors back in town, keep the people down the marina, keep them active in our community, staying down in our local areas, parks and things like that. Because you can go down the marina, for instance, one of the best ones that I think is a good spot for one. You go down there, there's really nothing to eat until you get 4 or 5 blocks away, and everybody's got to walk there, and absolutely, a lot of people don't like walking. So, but, I mean, just keep it open, keep our people down there, and utilize our facilities we got more. I think Mr. Reynolds did a great job on it, helping us out, and hopefully this goes through. Thank you.
Councilor Van Buren.
Thanks. I actually just wanted to propose a small amendment. It's Section N, 181.10, second to last page, first line. I just want to propose amending that to read, it's regarding the maps, and prepared by the engineering department with advice of the police chief, the fire chief, and the commissioner of Department of Public Works. Sorry, it's Section N of 181.10. It's the top of the second to last page, for those of you playing at home.
Get a second to the amendment? Councilor Goza. Clerk, please call the roll to amend.
Yes, to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes to amend.
Yes.
Yes, to amend.
Any other comments before we call the resolution as amended? Seeing none, will clerk please call resolution 82?
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution 83.
Authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with the Oswego City and County Youth Bureau for the 2017 operation of the Youth State Bureau.
Councilor McLaughlin, Councilor Van Buren. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Van Buren.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor Reynolds.
Yes.
Councilor McLaughlin.
Yes.
Councilor Reynolds.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Joseph.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call resolution 84.
Authorize the mayor to execute an agreement with CDPK, the County Fair, the Oswego Baltimore Athletic Community Facility Feasibility Study regarding this program.
Councilor McLaughlin, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Van Buren.
Yes.
Councilor Cordino.
Yes.
Councilor Reynolds.
Yes.
Councilor McLaughlin.
Yes.
Councilor Reynolds.
Yes.
Councilor Walker.
Yes.
Councilor Joseph.
Yes.
Resolution passes 7-0.
Clerk, please call resolution number 85.
Authorize mayor to sign the proposal submitted by the CPC Consulting Engineers, Professional Engineering regarding the EPA unloading station project at specified wastewater.
Councilor Corodino, Councilor Emmons. Where in 2016 we added 2 new customers to the wastewater facilities, one being Champlain Valley trucking in their waste to our facility, the other being the county where we exchanged our leachate for theirs essentially. So they're bringing, if I remember correctly, like 6 to 8 trucks a day into our facilities. And with all of that truck traffic, it needs to be more organized and orderly as they drop off their waste. So we're doing this to help with that. More customers means more revenue, so that's a good thing. That means less money, hopefully derived from our water and sewer fee taxpayers. Any comments from the council? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution number 86. Councilor McLaughlin, Councilor Walker. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution number 87. Councilor Van Buren, Councilor Gozick. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution number 88. Councilor Van Buren, Councilor Emmons. Any comments? Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 No.
Yes.
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 Clerk, please call resolution number 89. Councilor Emmons, Councilor Reynolds. Any comments? Councilor Cordino.
I had a chance to review this. This was emailed to us earlier today, and I did have a chance to review this, and I know this is going through fairly fast, but I think from what I see and based on some of the work that I did with the PTAB group, I think this is a very good document to get us very close to being where we should be. There might be some issues with fees later on down the road, but I think I'm going to support this. I am definitely going to support this, and I encourage everybody else to as well.
Councilor Emmons?
First of all, I'd just like to thank Director Rudrick and his team. I think Kevin Hill's here as well. The Special Events Committee for, I think, putting together a very solid document. I think that as a council, we have asked for a policy and procedure to be put in place that would, I think, not only help us, but actually more importantly, help those that are seeking to do special events within the city to understand our policies and protocols and really have a central point in which for those requests to flow through and to have a centralized process for those requests then to eventually filter to the Common Council as they need to. So I appreciate all the hard work that's been put in to this document. I think Councilor Cordino touched upon it, that I don't think it's a perfect document, but I think it gets us a lot farther than we have been. I think that with any policy and procedure, even local laws that we might eventually pass, I think as we have experiences and as that committee has experiences, there may be things that need to be changed, and I think that's okay. Because as we learn and grow, so should this document learn and grow. I do expect us to have some conversations at some point, whether it's soon or whether it's part of the budget process for 2018 to talk about fees. I know Councilor Van Buren has some suggestions for changing some of the fees, and I welcome those conversations, and I think they're important to have. But as we get and approach the summertime and begin to having requests, I think it's important for that Special Events Committee to have a policy that's been reviewed and improved by the council so they can move forward in understanding what their role is, and we can move forward as a council having the confidence that as the requests come before the council, they've been reviewed, they've been vetted, and given a conditional approval by a set of folks that all the T's and all the have been crossed and all the I's have been dotted. So we have very clean requests coming before us.
You? Any other comments? I'd just like to thank Justin Rudgick and the events committee that worked to put this together. Obviously, the point is to eliminate some confusion and inconsistencies. And also thank Councilors Cordino, Emmons for investing some time in developing this, and Councilor Van Buren for taking charge at the end and making sure we come up with a solid document. So with that, seeing no other comments, clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 I have a motion to adjourn. Councilor Van Buren, Councilor Emmons. Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes.
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 Meeting is adjourned. I bang that.